quarterback sneak, and Stafford scuffles ahead to the 17-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, so right now, I like that design. Yeah, it's tough.
Fourth quarter.
We look.
Rams driving in the red zone. 10:01 left.
They've run the ball very well. After they've been running the ball.
A 4-yard run. Puka Nacua for 4. MV Puka.
Yeah. You get him on the perimeter, try to throw the ball down the field. Rams stay with 3 tight ends. First and 10 from the 17.
Went out and picked up my drinks.
Nacua left side. He's got the 15. Puts his head down and gets dropped inside the 15.
This box score. Puka has dropped 7 passes.
A gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. The clock shows 9:12.
How many rushes does Puka have? Because
it's now a 10-play drive for the Rams. LA,
it feels like 100.
In the NFL, they average 30-plus points per game. Stafford has had an MVP season. He has not looked like the MVP today. He's in the shotgun. Takes the
Rams
snap.
touchdown.
The General gives you a break to keep you covered.
Yeah, whether it's on your car insurance
or taking a break from being the auto guy.
Well, how many cans do I got in here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empty cans.
For a great low rate, go with the General. He's got the 5 and hurtles into the end
Who got
zone
that touchdown?
for a Rams touchdown. LA takes
Number
the
23,
26-24,
Kyren Williams,
47 to go in the fourth.
who I have faith in after the 2 fumbles this season. I expect Kyren Williams to receive a healthy dose of confidence building.
Let him get outside of you, pin his hip. If he cuts back across your face, you're in great position. You have to hold leverage on the inside of that ankle route. He got a little bit too fast. And once you get on the outside shoulder of that outside breaking route, and then he snaps it back inside on the angle, it's an easy pitch and catch for Matt Stafford.
Now the old Texas route, and now Mevis on for the PAT. Snap, hold. The kick by Mevis is good. 27-24, Rams lead. 8:47.
I was worried for a minute. That minute is past.
Carolina Panthers Radio Network. Wow. The Carolinas broadcast booth. Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda.
Looks like my subs went up. It says 1733 now.
49% APR on a 2025 Pilot. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
What's the dashboard really say? What's it really supposed to say?
Best Crowd Management is proud to support Carolina Panthers games at Bank of
1734 is what it should say.
Crowd Management and event operations right here in Charlotte, with more than 500 partnerships, over 150 venues, and more than 10,000 events supported each year. Best brings trusted operations to game days across the country, and right here at the home of the Panthers. Learn more about Best at best.garda.com.
There are certain games on the schedule where there's more on the line and the team gets fired up to do their very best and then some. That's how the team at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina views the enrollment season that's happening now. This is their championship game. Pick a great plan from North Carolina's
Who's the most valuable Panther?
BlueCrossNC.com. Go with Blue Cross North Carolina, official health insurance partner of the Carolina Panthers.
It's bow time. Fumble in the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real southern flavor. Fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixings to feed your whole crew faster than you could say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
Fairy tales exist, not to tell us dragons exist, but that dragons can be defeated. Panthers slew this dragon in week 13, but all the pundits and the talking heads who play in the realm of
Can I rub that glare off?
seemed to think Carolina had a chance. Folks in the desert did not think Carolina would keep it close.
I did.
And here we are.
That glare's gone.
7 to go in the fourth quarter. The Panthers
Okay, yeah.
down by 3. It's right in their hands here at home with a chance to win a playoff game for the first time since the 2015 NFC Championship. 27-24, Carolina trailing. Ethan Evans will kick off right to left. Chuba Hubbard and ETN back deep for the Panthers. Evans with a small 2-yard approach, swings the right leg, and this one sails into and out of the end zone. Panther ball at the 35. Panthers football brought to you by Thompson Changing Lives. Changes everything. Visit
Who really won
ThompsonChangingLives.org to be a part of it.
at NFL football when the Rams moved in 2015? Denver? You think Denver won? They won a Super Bowl.
Minutes come down to what?
But that's not winning.
I mean, I think that's what it's going
That's
to come
just
down to. We want to
that's just a game.
But, hey, we've leaned on this team all game long. We've protected pretty well, but it's third down conversions. Can we
There's a
possess
penalty
this football?
on
We can
Carolina,
go
false start.
slow, methodical drive and get us a touchdown.
From the 35, working left to right. Moraine is held up all day. Jimmy Horn with orbit motion. Landon coming on the blitz, and a flag. Panthers pointing toward LA. I hope, but I don't think so. Rams have been penalized 8 times today. Panthers 3.
False start. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Cade Mays just kind of the ball. He was starting to snap it, and he just kind of held up for 1 second.
First and 15. Only the 4th penalty on Carolina. Both teams have played to a stalemate in a lot of ways. Total yards 309 LA, 301 Carolina.
Bryce Young 4-yard pass.
Plays. The Panthers 53. Panthers actually have more passing yards, 225 to 195. Young in an empty set, first and 15 from his own 30. Play clock at 3. There's the snap. Bryce fires, completes to Coker, left side, tackled by Lake, shy of the 35. It's going to bring up a second down and 11 from the 34. A gain of 4 for Coker, who's got 7 catches on 8 targets for 129 yards. The most receiving yards he's had in a game in his career.
Yeah, I kind of wish he would have went up the field. He kind of danced a little bit. Quentin Lake was able to tackle him only for a 4-yard gain. Right when Bryce stuck it on him, just go up the field right away. Try to get it to a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 type of situation.
Young had the highest quarterback rating of his career in the Week 13 win against LA. In the gun, ETN motions out to the right. Bryce sets up a tunnel screen. It's Coker dancing around. He's behind the line of scrimmage, and he gets shipwrecked for a loss at the 32-yard line with 8 minutes to go in the 4th. And he's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Another pivot point moment in this game for Carolina.
Yeah, it's 3rd and long, and
it's 3rd and 13, Jake.
I know.
They got 68 yards to go, not 69.
Hey, I like it.
You know where I'm going
I
with
know
this.
exactly where you're going. I don't know if they're going to take 2 of them.
Bryce Young is trying to coke up, and he's incomplete.
Take the first down.
Trying to hit his coke dealer.
Distance and exact spot on the field for the next cloud. Young is in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Here's the blitz. Young throws deep down the right side. Coker adjusting, and it's broken up incomplete. Durant in coverage. And it's 4th down with 7:21 to go.
Yeah, we had a step on them. They brought some pressure. They brought a safety pressure late, and we had good protection. Bryce was on the opposite hash, and he threw it. The ball just sailed a little too much. As a right-handed quarterback, that ball's going to sail a little more to your right. You want to pull through that
It's
clock.
4th down.
Follow through so that ball can come down, stay in bounds, and it just sailed a little too much. But Coker did have a step.
Sam Martin to punt. Xavier Smith waits at his
49-yard punt.
J.J. Jansen, the longest tenured Panther, snaps it away.
To the
Martin boots it downfield.
19-yard line.
Smith signals for a fair catch, bobbles it and makes it at the 18. We've seen a lot of players fight the lights.
19.
Tonight, Sharon.
Nope, the catch was by 19.
Sean Robinson was just telling the guys, it's like, it's going to be on us to get it done.
At the 19-yard line.
Got to dig deep. He's one of the guys that have been on a Super Bowl team. He's got experience in the playoffs. He's been preaching that all week long. You got to play your best football. It comes down to who's going to want it more. So he's been encouraging them, telling them what they can do if they just put their mind to it. So hopefully the defense is going to be able to get a stop here, get the ball back to our offense, and let Bryce go on his 7th game-winning drive of the season.
He's got 6. The most in the season was 7. That was the man to my right, Jake Delhomme. Sean Robinson jogging off the sideline. Matthew Stafford, at age 37, led the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He is one of the favorites for an MVP award, but the Panthers twice this season have made him look human. First down and 10 from the 19. Stafford camps under center. Hands it off. Corum right side, stutter step, and drives across the 20. Right on the numbers where he's tackled at the 23 by Roseboom. It's a gain
4
of
yards
4.
to the 23
Second and 6.
because he was at the 19,
To go in regulation.
not the 18.
3 timeouts.
Now, anytime under center for the Rams right now, now is when they want to lean on that run game and get into that hard boot play action. So
We get a commercial for Overseas Adventure Travel since 1978. Peru.
With a lone wide receiver. Play action pass.
Carolina injured on the play.
Traffic. Nakua makes a jumping catch at the 39-yard line of LA. A gain of 16 and a first down. 6:20 to go in regulation. And a man down for Carolina.
yeah, I think it's friendly fire. I think Claude Charles and J.C. Horn might have collided with each other as Matthew Stafford threw the in routes in the Nakua. That's exactly what happened. And J.C. got hit in the head. So he'll probably have to come out for a play. Hopefully it's just a play or so as he's down on the ground.
J.C. Horn did not play in the Week 13 win against L.A. out with a concussion. Suspended that game.
The Carolina Panther now has a cool story to tell from the hospital bed.
Off a Monday night loss to San Francisco, flew cross country, short week, and they pulled one of the biggest shockers of the NFL season. Caleb Evans, who started that game for Carolina, comes off the bench. He'll take J.C. Horn's spot at least for a play.
Mike Jackson typically plays to the field. Now with JC out, Mike slides to the boundary and a Caleb will play to the field.
Carroll is out too. Bam Martin Scott takes his place. Stafford under center. Handoff Corum. Tries the right side and gets lost in a nimbus cloud of defense.
I'm going to leave a like and drop a comment. I got a like.
Hold on Bobby Brown here.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty.
Okay. Offensive holding 10 yards.
Right guard for the injured Johnson. It's going to back up LA. And Luke, over the last few weeks where the Panthers have had some of their struggles defensively, they've given up too many big plays when they've had the opponent behind the chains. They can correct that, and this could end up being a huge spot that could change the game once again.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going to happen here, but you got to imagine they want to keep this clock running. So quick stuff, screens, some sort of draw game to get this clock rolling.
First down and 20 from the 29. 5:45 on the clock and ticking. Here's the snap. Stafford throws to Devontae Adams. It's broken up, incomplete by Mike Jackson. Came over the top to knock it away. Jackson tied for the NFL lead in passes defended. He has an interception today. He has been one of the great heists in Dan Morgan's brief career as GM. It's now 2nd and 20.
And that was such a technically sound play. He led with his left arm. Usually DBs put their the other arm around the waist.
On a day like this, the Packers are almost guaranteed to win.
He's played outstanding this year. Great play.
Stafford this season, including today, has thrown 9 picks, 3 against the Panthers.
The Bears have never had an advantage.
Snap. Stafford,
maybe 85.
Throws complete to Corum, breaks the tackle at the 30, and then dumped at the 32-yard line. Sean Robinson among the Panthers in on the stop. It's now 3rd down and long, 5:20, and here comes the crowd.
Yeah, so what they've done, typically in this situation right here, it's been deep in cuts from Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, or you got to be thinking some sort of screen, right? Get him some field position, try to pin us deep, but
A 9-yard pass by Stafford.
in cuts from these big receivers on the outside. DJ Wanham has given Alec Jackson some problems. Do you get to him?
3rd and 16 from the 33. Fans on their feet. Towels waving. Stafford back to throw. Short pass underneath. Caught by Corum across the 40. Tackled at the 42 by Nick Scott and Roseboom. Well shy of the marker. And the Panthers have them just where they want them. It's 4th down and 5. Evans will come on to punt. ETN goes back to return. And Bryce Young with a chance to put on Merlin's hat one more time.
Absolutely. Just a great job in zone coverage. They run 2 deep outs. 2 guys in the flat. Everybody's covered from deep to short and had to check that ball down.
Evans gets the start. The kick is blocked. It's loose. It's on the ground. It doesn't matter who has it. It's Carolina football at the 30-yard line of LA. Isaiah Simmons with the block. He recovers the ball. Special teams comes through for the Panthers.
And I'll tell you what, it's just a one-on-one matchup on Tanner Ingle on the backside. Isaiah Simmons is bigger, stronger, faster, better length, and he just pins off the edge, just straight up beats him, gets his hand on that ball and gets it blocked. And he used that left hand. What great technique. Tracy Smith has to be proud as can be. He didn't try to dive. He had that left hand out there. What a play.
The Rams fired their special teams coach last month. They have been a disaster. Horrific on special teams. It rears its ugly head. The Panthers make the play. Down by 3. They begin at the Rams 31. It's a pistol set. Panthers in their 4-minute offense. Hubbard behind Bryce.
Oh yeah.
RPO. McMillan makes the catch inside the 20. First down to the 14-yard line. A fake to Chuba, the quick pull, and the rookie McMillan with his 5th catch of the game. 1st and 10, Carolina, ball on the 14. And now the Panthers can take their time.
I'll tell you what, this play call in design is awesome. So they go motion with Jimmy Horn and pulls the corner out, and then they go slide motion at when the ball gets snapped with Coker, and it just opens up a huge seam for T-Mac to run the slant.
1st down and 10 from the 14. 3:32 to go. Here's the snap. Chuba, inside handoff, feet turning, driving inside the 10. Gets a push from that Carolina offensive line all the way to the 8-yard line.
Take our time here. We got plenty of time, right? Run this down. We have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Just don't want to give them the ball back with too much time.
We have a 1st down. Our 1st down is right here. It's at the 4-yard line, right past the 5. In between the 4 and the 5-yard line, we've got time. We've got time.
Bryce Young, 12 game-winning drives since coming into the league. That is the most of any player in that time span.
Panthers are going to end up kicking.
Players in Panther history with more game-winning drives. Jake Delhomme and Cam Newton both in the building today. 2nd and 3 from the 7. Young
Come on, Panthers.
Center, fakes the toss, throws right side. That ball is tipped and it's incomplete for Evans. Lake was closing quickly on Mitchell Evans. Panthers fortunate that is an incomplete pass.
They're not even thinking touchdown now.
3rd and 3 with 2:43 to go. We're not quite there yet, Jake, but field goal we know ties it.
Yeah, I think
Is this 4-down territory for Carolina?
Man, I don't think it is. I think you got to tie it up now.
You got to tie it up.
Not been good to us today, to be quite honest. I'm a little disappointed with that play call. I don't like.
But they know they took a
I
touchdown.
want to run it right at them.
They got no. The touchdown is already on the board.
McMillan wide left, then Leggett, then Coker. Hubbard the running back. Young out of the gun. Here's the snap. Bryce looking left, throws. Deep left corner of the end zone. Jalen Coker pulls it in for a touchdown. And the Panthers have the lead with 2:39 to go. Bryce magic is real, and Coker has played the game of his life.
What a great throw by Bryce Young. We in the 3-receiver set. They ran something called dice. Doubled in by the number 1 and number 2, and then a corner. That's the C in dice, the corner by Coker. And I'm telling you, we have the best vantage point to where we're looking at this. Bryce threw it up early with air, and Coker ran underneath it. This crowd is going nuts. This is a huge, huge extra point right here.
This would make it a 4-point game. Jansen the snap. Martin puts it down. Fitzgerald swings the leg. The crowd roars.
To the Andy Dalton gang. I mean, Dalton could come in next week. He's played a lot of games in Seattle. The Panthers are going to lose their home field advantage unless the 6 and the 7 seed win. These Panthers could have the Packers if the Rams go. No, if the 49ers end up in Seattle. Okay. Rams need 79 yards or 71 yards. Matthew hits for 7. Now they need 64 yards. They're out of bounds at the 36. Puka Nacua out of bounds at the 36. First down Rams. Out of bounds at the 36. They've had 2 passes so I didn't even get to see the first pass as it happened. Stafford is 17 yards. Now he goes to Devontae Adams for 10. They need 54 yards. The 2-minute warning.
Now, what to do with your unwanted
Getting ads. What are the odds? Where does it say? 66.4% chance. About 1% for every yard they're out. Current drive. 2 play, 17 yard, 39 seconds. Clock stopped. Rams timeout. They're coming back to a first down. Coming back for a first down. Coming back for the first down. It's He-Man.
your website. Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, Rams tell friends about our OBGYNs.
Injury update for a couple of guys here on the defense. J.C. Horn has been ruled out.
Panthers have recent injuries in the secondary, probably. Advantage to the Rams.
Because of a concussion, Claude Charles was checked out for a concussion, but he has been cleared and is back in the game. Turk Wharton, though, has been ruled out of the game with a hamstring injury. That's something he's been dealing with all season long, missed multiple games. He is out for the rest of this game as well. So a bit of a depleted defense here going into this final stand, Anish.
Bloodied and hopefully still bowed. 2 minutes left. Rams with the ball at their own 46. Luke, we saw what the Saints did in that Week 15 game. Is there a lesson learned from the end of that game?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to communication, and it's going to be ultra important playing at home with this energy in this crowd. Hand signals, hand gestures, eye contact. We cannot rely on vocal cues to make sure we're on the same page. Hand gestures, signs, eye contact. We all got to be on the same page.
Stafford is in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from his own 46. Kyron Williams off his left hip. Here's the snap. It's a twist. Throws right side. Adams makes the catch on the numbers and taken down by Shaw Smith-Wade at the 48 of Carolina. 1:50 on the clock. Second down coming up
2
for
yards.
LA. It's a gain of 6 on the play.
Okay. 6.
Got to get lined up.
1:40 on the clock. Stafford in the gun. Rams want to go quickly. Chest high snap. Quick throw over the middle. He's got Nakua inside the 35. Bulldozes to the 30-yard line. A gain of 18. And a first down for LA. 1:25 on the clock. Rams down 4. They need a touchdown. Not using any timeouts. 1:20 and ticking. And now they're taking their time. Stafford calling everybody in a mock huddle. Barks out his directions to Williams. The crowd revs its engine. Belt tie snap. Stafford in the pocket. Fires a strike. Drop by Adams at the 20-yard line. Good throw by Stafford. And the sure-handed Adams, who leads the NFL in touchdown catches, a future Hall of Famer, drops it. So 2nd and 10. 1:04 on the game clock. The Panthers up by 4.
Here's just something to think about right here. Stafford's thrown the ball 40 times. 31 of them have gone to Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. So we just got to use our brain here and think, where's this ball going?
In fact, no other wide receiver has been targeted. Trips right. Stafford now comes to the line. Barks out an audible. At 6, at 5, at 4, at 3. Stafford the snap. Here's the blitz. The throw complete right side. And a first down across the 20-yard line. That's a catch for Bumpfield. The rookie out of Pittsburgh. It's a first down at the 19-yard line. 50 seconds and ticking. Panthers nurses a 4-point lead. 45 seconds. Stafford again in the gun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Throws down the right side. Contested. Parkinson makes the catch for a touchdown inside the right pylon on the far sideline. And the Rams take a 33-31 lead with 38 seconds.
All right, 3 timeouts.
Now they may look at this. We'll take another look. But it looked like Parkinson did get both feet in.
Teddy
The
Bond.
question was, did he go out of bounds before he got in? But I think this is going to stand.
Yeah, 3 timeouts, 38 seconds.
Rams win.
We're going to need a field goal. So, plans on the sideline. Look, they drove down the field. Stafford's elite.
Okay.
Chunk, here's our answer.
Bryce Young high-fived the defense as they came off. And now Mevis, this is a big point after. 39 for 39 in the regular season. On extra point, the Panthers blocked a punt already. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. Mevis with the kick. It is up. It is good. 34-31. The Rams lead by 3. 38 seconds to go. Do the Panthers have one more cardiac moment in them?
I hope so, and I want to be a part of it, right? 38 seconds, 3 timeouts. Anxious to see if they kick it into the end zone to get it at the 35-yard line, or if they try to get it up and we have an opportunity to return, because you get time run off the clock if they do kick it inside.
I asked Tracy Smith, the special teams coordinator of the Panthers, about this a few weeks ago. What's the philosophy? And he said, if you feel your defense...
Style or budget? It's a tough decision. At Floor & Decor, you don't have to choose. Our design team and everyday low prices make it easy to bring your bathroom dreams to life.
Have given up 31 points. I think if they can, they're going to try to make the Panthers return this.
I would think that's the same thing, because you're going to burn some more time off the clock, and every second is so precious right now.
The flip side of it, the Rams' coverage units have been atrocious this season. Evans with a 2-yard approach, and the ball falls up off the tee, and so Mevis runs up on the sideline. He will be the holder. So Mevis, the kicker, serves as the holder. The punter handles the kickoff. Ethan Evans, a North Carolina native. Evans standing on the near hash of the 32. Line drives this kick. It's fielded by Etienne at the 5. He's got the 10. He's got the 20. 25. Cuts it near sideline. Stiff arm and gets out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
28
So
yard
6
line
seconds
out of
off the clock. 32 seconds on the clock. 3 timeouts in the holster. Bryce Young walks into the huddle. The contrast in quarterbacks so evident today. Stafford, 37 years old, twilight of his career. Number 1 pick back in 2009. Bryce Young, number 1 pick back in 2023. The career just getting started. It's still dawn, but a chance for a marquee moment here in the postseason. Young is in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Tremble now with a slight motion. Here's the snap. It's a 4-man rush. Bryce is flush, rolling left, off his back foot, takes a hit and chucks it out of bounds, incomplete. Cam Curl was the closest player. He was a Ram. Young was out of the pocket. Ball crossed the line of scrimmage, so not grounding. It's 2nd down and 10. 7 seconds ran off, so 25 seconds. You got the 3 timeouts, so the middle of the field is open.
That's what we tried to do right there. We tried to run a deep end cut with Jalen Coker, trying to get Jimmy Horn to clear it out. There's too much inside pressure off the edge by Byron Young there.
Ryan Fitzgerald's career long is 57, so the Panthers can get it to about the 40 of LA. He'll have a chance. That's about 32 yards. Here's the snap. Young out of the gun. Chased by Verse. Rolling to his left. Eyes upfield. Bryce throws over the middle. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Coker was the intended target. 17 seconds on the clock. And the issue on the last 2 plays, it's taken up a lot of time off the clock. 32 seconds when the drive started. Now down to 17. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Bryce is having to get out of the pocket. I'd love to see it try attack somewhat of the middle of the field. The first play, they dropped the safety in to play like a robber coverage, so I would have preferred for us to try to go outside. On that play, they let the Vard in the middle of the field. I'd like to see if we could have just kind of attacked that area because we got to get some yards.
Coker, part of a trips look to the left. He's got 134 yards on 9 catches. McMillan wide right. Young to snap. In the pocket, throws deep down the left side, incomplete for Jimmy Horn, who made a lunging effort at the 45-yard line. 12 seconds on the clock. It is 4th down and 10. It is 4th down and the season.
Yeah, it's 4th in the season. Listen, they're rushing 4. They're having some games up front. It's just we're not getting much separation. Bryce is not having the most time in the pocket to get rid of it.
22 years ago on this day, from this yard line, you found Steve Smith for a game-winning touchdown against the Rams in the divisional round.
You ain't got Steve Smith today.
Ball on the 31.
They ain't got Steve Smith today.
Los Angeles takes its first time out of the half. 30 seconds.
Well, here we are, Jake. 4th and 10, 12 seconds to go.
Timeout. They still got 3 timeouts, bro.
You're hoping if you get the first
They
down, you
blew
call
all
a
their
timeout,
timeouts,
and then
not
maybe
using
one
them.
more play to give you a chance at field goal range. You kind of need to get 2 plays here in 12 seconds.
No, I think you can because we have the timeouts in our back pocket. We have all 3 available. I think we have to hit some type of something over the middle. We can get something like that, a back shoulder. If they want to kind of trail us in man and play some type of 2-man technique or kind of a trail and rob the middle of the field, hit somebody in the seam, a back shoulder. We get down, we take a timeout, we get us another play, and we regroup. But we got to move forward. I mean, this is it.
Don't sleep on Jimmy Horn. He's the fastest receiver on the field, lined up slot left. Coker and McMillan on the outside. Young is in the shotgun. Rams rush 4. Bryce in the pocket, throws down the field, dropped by Horn, and the game is over. Horn coming on a deep cross, could not hang on to it at the shoestrings at the 45. And that's how the season ends for Carolina. Valiant effort for the Panthers. They got beat in the end by a Hall of Fame quarterback in an MVP season. The Rams scored with 38 seconds left, and LA will kneel it down. There's 7 seconds to go. Yes, the Panthers have all 3 timeouts, but barring a fumble on a kneel down, this is all but over.
Yeah, and when you're watching that play over and over again, Jimmy Horn's going from left to right, and he ran away from Quentin Lake. And if Bryce could have able to get a little bit more on it. Now listen, Jimmy needs to catch that football, first and foremost. But man, if Bryce could have got a little more on it, you could have him kind of running away and running towards the sideline.
And I'm not sure there's anybody on the field that can catch Jimmy Horn. Stafford in victory formation. The Panther 28 takes the knee and kneels down at the 30. Clock runs out, and that does it. A season.
Good game, easy. Panther injured. Now he has a cool story to tell from the hospital bed. Packers and Bears later tonight, guys. Who do I got? I got the Bears. Teddy Bears. Yeah. There's some good talent. There's one Trojan running back on the Packers. He's who I want to see play. If the Packers can use him, I will support them. So the Packers have one guy, maybe more. So I'll give them this much of a chance. Okay, we'll see. Kirk up, guys.